Okay, everybody, what we have here is a closed system with a pump. It's going to push the water through and over to down here. We have our first meter without a smart valve on it. As you can see there, the total is 101.8. And what we're going to do is we're going to run this first meter for 2.5 minutes. And the reason why we're going to run for 2.5 minutes only is because the second meter below here, we're going to run for 5 minutes. As you can see here, the second meter shows 161.5 because there isn't a little bit of an extra distance here. So, for starters, Bill here is going to set this stopwatch for 2.5 minutes after he plugs it in. And we're running for 2.5 minutes. So right now, this ball valve is closed, this ball valve is closed. Water is running through the pump, around and through the meter and back again. You can see the gallons are starting to go up. So we're just going to video this for 2.5 minutes and then see the result. As I mentioned, no water is getting in through down here. You see the ball valve is closed. Nothing's going through the smart valve meter. Nothing's going on this meter. You'll also notice that the smart valve is installed after the meter. So the flow starts over here, comes through the meter, smart valve is installed after the meter. And it's set about 8 clicks up about halfway through. So it's not even set to the maximum setting. And so we're still running there to about 110 gallons. So far it's been about 9 gallons through. And we've got about 40 seconds to go. Okay, we're at the 2-minute mark. About 115 gallons, so about 14 total gallons so far. 15 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, shot. Okay, so at 2 minutes 30 seconds, 117.5 gallons. Now we're going to reset. I'm going to put the phone down towards where the smart valve is. We're going to open up the valves. So now the system will start from here, flow down through here, over to here, cross the meter, through the smart valve, and back up again. As you can see, valves are closed here and here. So the water is going to stay onto the outside. Now, because it's a longer track, we're going to run this for 5 minutes. As we showed you before, down here, we're at 161.5. And we are going to start. We're going to run this for 5 minutes. Hear a difference in the pump as well. It's a little bit louder, a little more distance, a little more, also because of the back pressure, it's got to work a little harder. The smart valve effect is allowing, creating a steady stream through the meter here shrinking the pockets of air down to very little, so they're not being registered. So we're at the 1 minute mark. See, the meter's going down up about 2 gallons. Obviously no water is going through this meter, still up to 117.5. This meter with smart valve is still running. Mark. We're at 165.7, about a little more than 4 gallons in 2 minutes. Coming to the 3-minute mark. 16.7, I'm sorry, 167.6. The 4-minute mark, 169.5. So 4 minutes in, going with 8 gallons. This is still less than what this line did over 2.5 minutes. Gallons. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. As you can see, a little over 5 minutes. 171.5, which is exactly 10 gallons, has run through the meter. So, to recap, up here, as you remember, we started at 101.8. We ran it for 2.5 minutes. We ended up at 117.5, which was a total of 15.7 gallons in 2.5 minutes. The bottom one, we started at 161.5. We're at 171.5. We ran this line for 5 minutes. 10-gallon difference. So your total savings, even with double the time, you're looking at almost a 30% reduction